we have the host, the lead today. So, Sri Loganathan. He's a journalism graduate from MCC College, so Madras Christian College. But before that, I hope you guys are doing well and fine. Hope you're doing good too, Loganathan. Yeah, hope you're doing good.
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good too. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. So Loganathan is very much interested in journalism and photography as well. So he is a graduate from journalism and from Madras Christian College. He was interested in photojournalism since the age of 14, where he got attracted to the newspaper articles and pictures. So he worked as an intern with Citizen Matters as a content creator, and then he probably turned out to be a photographer or a photojournalist. Yeah. So his works has been like published in various newspapers, the Hindu, Tamil, etc. So he is also a founding member of the Photo Meet Chennai, which is based in Tamil Nadu, a photography community like Madras photo bloggers. I could say that probably. So yeah. So how did you get into this photojournalism or photography from like a content writer?
So shall I share my screen now?
Yeah, sure. You can go
Yeah.
ahead. Okay, maybe like before that, you can give a small introduction about yourself, a journey about yourself and
Yeah.
Madras photo bloggers.
Sure. I will do everything. I have everything added in the profile,
Oh,
in the PPT.
great.
Yeah. So a very good evening to all the people who are attending the session right now. So this is Sri Loganathan here. As the host has already introduced me, so I have finished my journalism degree from Madras Christian College and currently doing my internship with the New Indian Express as a photojournalist. So my journey in photojournalism, it's quite interesting, and it has got its ups and downs as everyone's story. So before going into the session, I would like to thank Madras Photo Bloggers for giving this wonderful opportunity, and to my guru Yoga Ayappan and all my friends who have been like supporting me till now. And yeah, so photojournalism and me, what I think about photojournalism is like I wish that the pictures that I took must reach the ordinary person who's there in that, who is not in that particular place. For example, I will be like, I might be going to a place where COVID cases are kind of increasing to a GH maybe, and I want the person who's seeing the picture to feel himself in the spot. So this is what I feel about photojournalism. So how did I choose this field? So when I was doing my ninth standard, I guess I was 14 years old. I remember reading an article in a Tamil daily newspaper. It was this article. I guess you people can see it. So it's an article about Vikash, a wildlife photographer. So after seeing this article, this particular article, I was like, okay, let me read more about photography and photojournalism. Then I started every day. I started collecting the newspaper articles that comes about photography. So I have this big book which is filled with photography related articles. Every page you turn, it will be having some or other article that is related to photography. So, and like it was going on for like till 12th standard, I was like kind of addicted to photography. And till then, like till 12th standard, I did not get opportunity to go out and shoot. But my daddy had a camera with him, a small film roll camera. So I used to shoot in that, but not to very extent. Whenever we go out, we take some pictures and that's all. So with that background, when I told my parents that I am willing to do I'm willing to do journalism, it was a big no from them. And then I tried to convince them, and I convinced them to allow me to do journalism in Chennai. And from the beginning, it was a big welcoming thing for me. Like I got good set of seniors who were ready to help me. It was my senior Yoga Ayappan who taught me photography, who helped me to go to places and explore myself. And later on, like my knowledge, it has different steps, and I kept on like developing myself. And last year during the lockdown 2020, I got a chance to attend these sessions, photography sessions that were conducted by Thalam. It's an art space based in Bangalore. So that session, like it sharpened my ideology on photojournalism and photography. And I got a chance to showcase my works also with them. And it was a great life changer for me, like to understand proper to get proper field knowledge and to learn from the experience of the experts. So, and after that, after the lockdown, I got a chance to do internship with the New Indian Express. To be honest, like I, I can feel myself learning something new after joining the New Indian Express, especially the photo editor, chief photographer, and everyone over there. They were like kind of giving advices and sharing their experience, and that makes me to grow more. And you know what, this field, uh, it keeps me so happy, and that is why I'm still in that, still in this field, and that is the only reason why I chose this field. And my inspiration is every good picture I see. Every good picture I see, it's my inspiration. So I don't have persons like I'm inspired from this particular person. No, I have no person to point out like that. But I get inspired from every single picture I see, like every single picture that grabs my attention. So every single picture that I see, it's an inspiration for me. So to move on with the works that I have done, um, the first one is CAA protest, and every one of us know that CAA protest took place in Chennai. It was a big boom in the city, and these are some pictures that I took during the CAA protests in Chennai. This is a picture taken in Central Railway Station where the policemen were trying to stop the protesters from entering into the Central Railway Station. And when I was capturing this picture, I was not associated with any newspaper organizations. I just went there out of my personal interest and I took pictures. So I'll just move on with the pictures.
So I have a doubt. So why is it
Yeah.
like most of your pictures are in black and white rather than in
No,
colors?
like for this particular series, I edited in black and white because it has pictures from different days. Like there were like a lot of protests taking place in Chennai. One in Central, one in Vallur Kotam and Besant Nagar. A lot of places they had some protests. So I just want to convey the mood in a single subject, so single part. So I just made everything in black and white so that I can avoid the distraction of the colors.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
So this picture I took in Vallur Kotam. My college timing is like from 1:45 to 6:15. So the protest in Vallur Kotam was taking place for more than a week, I guess. So every day after my college, I used to take train from Tambaram to Nungambakam, get down there, come to Vallur Kotam, capture, and then come back to Tambaram. I was having this as my routine till the protest ended up in Vallur Kotam. This picture is one of my favorite frames from the protest, and this picture got published in US gallery also. So next set of pictures is from the cremation grounds where the COVID patients, COVID death cases are buried. So
So
when I
you had one second. So you had been like giving these pictures to any of the newspapers, or you did it out of your own interest?
no, like from the day one of lockdown, from the day when Janta curfew was announced, I was in my hometown, so I started taking pictures from my hometown.
Okay.
So from the day one till the last day of Janta curfew, I have pictures. I have been like taking pictures in my hometown. So it was one day when I didn't give to any newspapers. Or I was not associated with anyone during that time. So this picture, this one I took during. This is actually the first death case in my hometown. The cases were kind of increasing, and it was the first death. So as soon as I got the news from my sources, I went to the government hospital, and the body was kept in the ambulance, and I started taking pictures. So it is being carried to the cremation grounds. I guess it was like late evening. I'm not like sure about the timing. It was around 8 to 9. So people were allowed to do some rituals before they bury the body. One good thing about this particular thing is like all the people who are doing the activities over there are volunteers, and they are no way connected to the person who is dead. So during that time, the ambulance drivers, they refused to come and collect the bodies and take them to the cremation grounds. So a set of volunteers from various political parties and various associations, they joined their hands and they started burying the bodies. So after everything is done, the ambulance is totally cleared with like totally sanitized again, and the PPE kits are burnt after that. So political, this is something which I covered in recent times when I was with the New Indian Express. I was working with the New Indian Express as an intern. So this like going to different places and capturing different political scenario, political based events. It was something new for me, and I loved it a lot. So this was when the first campaigning started in Chennai. BJP started their campaigning in Chennai. So this picture was taken when Captain Vijaykanth came out after many months, and he came to his office to raise the flag of their party. And this one is, you all know, I guess, actress Kushbu. She is being invited, she's being welcomed by the local people. So this one is a picture that was taken during the memorial opening of former Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha. A lot of people have gathered in the city from various places of Tamil Nadu, and it was like complete kind of everything was closed in that surrounding. People did not find proper places to rest, and people were not allowed to go inside also in the morning. So people who came late night to city, they were like they just slept in the road, and it was a picture taken during that time. So these are the pictures that I took on the day of election. So I went to North Chennai during the election time. So it was something new and it gave a rural feel taking pictures in North Chennai. It was the first time that like when it was first time for me covering elections, and yeah, that's all. So I'm open for any questions right now, and I have some other pictures to show, and if you have any questions till now, you can ask. Hello.
Yeah, so just wanted to know, like, how did you get into Madras photo bloggers and the relationship between you and the Madras photo bloggers? How did it happen and when did it begin to like take your camera and get along with Madras photo bloggers?
Okay. To be honest, I have not attended much photo walks or events with Madras photo bloggers, but I was a campus ambassador, and last year, I guess it was in the beginning, MPB was opting for a campus ambassador. MPB was searching for a campus ambassador, and from Madras Christian College, I was selected, and we conducted few walks also. So that's how I don't have much connection to like how to say like I have been to Madras photo bloggers. I have attended. I have shared the contests and events that happens now and then. But I used to miss almost most of the walks that were conducted by Madras photo bloggers. But still, I have a good connection.
Yeah, okay. So like, can you, if you have any pictures which has been like showcased in the newspaper or any magazines, can you just
Sure.
display it to us?
Yeah, sure. I will share it.
Yeah. Maybe like you can share it to us so that we will have an idea of what photojournalism means in general.
Okay.
Also, the participants, you can like unmute yourself and ask any queries or like any doubts regarding photojournalism, or like you can have an interactive session in between you and Loganathan, where if you are interested in photojournalism.
Can you view the thing? Hello.
Yes, yes, we are able to see it.
Yeah, so I have sorted it out like from the day one till the last day.
Okay.
So the first one, uh, sorry, this is a gala night at Hilton. This was my first assignment with the New Indian Express.
Okay.
So it was on the New Year's Eve. They had some a kind of dinner festival with a lot of people. So I was told to cover this, and this was my first assignment. And This is like when it was raining during the January 1, 2, and 3, and a lot of dust have been like it was like assured in this place called in Kovalam. So this was my second picture, and this picture was published in the first page, and it was carried in all editions. So later we add the rainfall, and this picture was taken in Marina. So just a picture which conveys that a lot of children are enjoying in the water uh, that is stagnant in Marina Beach. So this one is where the farmers were walking in the farming field, and this one just during the Pongal celebration in Express Avenue. And this picture was taken in the morning around 3 4 a.m, I guess, in Mylapore slum areas. And this picture is when the vaccination was open to the uh, frontline workers and sanitary workers. And this picture was taken in Stanley Government Hospital. And this is also a picture of like nurses who was recalling the moments, difficult moments. And this picture was taken during the Taipusam. And these are set of pictures taken during taken in an exhibition that was. Hello. So this picture was taken during that exhibition, and this is when the uh, city police they conducted a road safety awareness campaign by doing the sand sculpture. And this is yet another frame that got published in another edition of the New Indian Express. And this was a picture taken during the Republic Day parade rehearsal. A man wearing some full dress, folk dress, and taking a selfie. So it's a protest that is conducted by the medical students for fee reduction. And this picture was taken in Kolawai Lake on a fine morning when a man was found fishing. And this one is when the tickets were put to sale for the match between India and England. The first match was happening in Chennai, and it was when the people were told to get the redemption tickets. So this is a picture that you have already seen, the picture of Vijayakant. So this picture was taken during the preparations of the Chennai Book Festival. And this is actually a feature story, and it consists of pictures of myself and Mr. Ashwin Prasad. He's a senior photojournalist with the New Indian Express. And it is like kind of the scrap materials, and some artists have made it into beautiful sculptures. And this picture was when a lot of people were waiting for the MTC buses to come during the protest that was taken by the MTC bus drivers. And this is a picture that was taken during the campaign that was conducted by the students of Madras Christian College, where they did an awareness program on importance of voting. And this picture was taken during the first ODI test between India and England. On the first day morning, I took this picture, and this one too. So this is a match when like the fans were allowed to get into the stadium for the first time after the lockdown, and you can see a lot of fans enjoying over here. And the one something that was new, it was like five England fans have also arrived to India to witness the match. So this picture, like as you all know, VK Sasikala was coming all the way from Bangalore to Chennai, and she started from Bangalore and sometime, and it was like she was coming, and it was like taking the whole night for us. And I was waiting for her arrival from 9 o'clock in the night, and she came at 4 o'clock. Around 4 o'clock, she came to Chennai, and I was like waiting for her arrival to take picture. So this is one moment. So these are preparation pictures of the book festival that was taking place in Chennai. So yeah, that's all.
Sir,
Hi,
hi, hi. I am Bharath actually, and I am from Triplicane.
hello
Uh,
Bharath.
yeah, and yeah, I just want to know this thing. How like our host asked, how did you? What is your connection between Madras photo bloggers and yourself? Similarly, how did you get connected with the Express? That is the Indian Express and how did you actually come to know that there was an internship open over there?
Okay, I was like kind of trying for to do internship with the New Indian Express for my second year itself. So yeah, I was like kind of continuously asking the photo editor, and it was a lockdown after I tried getting internship in 2020 March, but it was a lockdown. So after that, I was supposed to do an internship with any organization for my college. Um, um, for my college degree. So I thought of doing my internship with Reuters in the beginning, and finally Reuters did not was not taking any interns that time. So I tried to apply for Indian Express, and I got internship there. So it's a big process. I don't think people they are like open for internships now because it's COVID, it's lockdown again.
Sir, I am doing my engineering, sir.
Okay.
Is there any way how can I just get an experience of how this photojournalism works by working with any of these institutes?
You can write to the photo editors of some organizations. There are a lot of organizations like Times of India, Dinagar, and Dinamani. There are a lot of newspapers. You can write to them actually for like asking them if there is any opening for internship. Bharat.
Yeah, sir. I thought like a network was an issue. Thank you, sir. And
Okay.
I would surely try doing that, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If you have time, we can have a look at the other set of images. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure. So I will show some images that were taken in the Rohingya refugees camp. For the past like 3 years, I have been like continuously doing a long-term story on the Rohingya refugees, and I will show some pictures from them, a set of pictures that I have like sorted out.
Photojournalism, does it like target any specific social cause, or or does it even takes an effort to make even a simple picture make it as a social cause?
No, in photojournalism, you have two things. Like one is answering picture and one is questioning picture. And the picture I showed you, like CAA protest, these pictures are like questioning pictures. It questions people, it questions the government, it questions the viewer, what is happening in the country. And the pictures that I showed you, in my published pictures, you saw some pictures of some political parties and all. Those are some answering pictures, and they don't have much of impact. But there is some impact on the pictures that are like simple pictures that ask a question to the people. Am I answering your question?
I'm sorry.
Hello,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
hello, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. So these are the pictures that were taken in Rohingya refugees camp. Is a tab? Okay, I'll share the screen again. So this is the outskirts of the. It's in the outskirts of Chennai, located in Kelambakam. More than 96 Rohingya refugees are staying in Chennai. Rohingya refugees are people who are sent out by their own country, and they are like refugees in India now. So this is the building in which where they are living. 96 people live in this single building, and this is the most of the houses looks like this. And this is the space they have, and in this space, imagine like 4 to 5 people sleeping in this place, a men and a woman and their children. And the children over here, the teacher of that the nearby government school, she was like saying, the children are studying very well, but they are not continuing the education. As soon as they finish the 8th standard, girls are getting married and boys are like sent to some work. So this is the outside, like this place is where the people do their cooking and stuff. And people, they don't have proper enough space inside the house, so just have spend their time over here. And this is when they were doing prayers, and after prayers, these people will be having the children will be having some classes. So no tuition masters are like ready to take tuitions for these children. So a pandit comes from a nearby place, and he takes classes for only the Rohingya children over here. And these are the pictures that I took when I visited the Rohingyas last time. And one thing that I was more satisfied about this taking pictures of them is like during the lockdown, an NGO called me and they were like, after seeing my pictures, they called me and they were asking me whether the people who are staying here need any help or like that. So I contacted the people over here in the camp and they told that they are in need of rice and things that can stay for a long time, like rice, wheat, and dal and spices like that. And I told them, and finally they helped them. So I was so satisfied of taking pictures of them. Like some picture that I took is helping the people who are here.
So you have like any suggestions or instructions to be given to the upcoming photojournalist or like those who are interested in photography as in general?
Okay. I am a beginner in photojournalism now, but I don't have much to give as an advice or something.
Okay,
But
maybe
one
like
thing I
a
would say is
few
like,
example from your past photograph something.
yeah, sure. One thing is like wherever we go, we can't get the pictures easily. For example, you have to convince a lot of people to take pictures. So it lies in how you convince the people and make them allow you to take pictures. For example, you can't go to a cremation ground easily and take pictures there. You have to convince the people who are there. You have to convince their relatives. You have to convince the authorities over there, and then only you can take pictures because it is something that is emotional for them, and they also feel insecure when we take pictures. So it lies in how you convince them. So one thing is that, and the other thing is just keep clicking and seeing a lot of pictures. So one good thing I learned from my chief photographer, Mr. Satish Babu, is like to see the pictures, see as many pictures as we can, like lot of pictures, not only the pictures from Chennai, not only the pictures from India. We have to see pictures all over the world. Like you can learn a lot from the pictures that we see. And this is the one suggestion he gave me, and I am like sharing it with you now. And yeah, the set of pictures ends here.
So how did you feel when your first photo was published in a newspaper or as an article?
Okay, so as I told you earlier, I have a collection of all the newspaper articles that have something about photography. So when my picture got published in the Tamil Hindu for the first time my picture that got published was in Tamil Hindu. It was in a column called Pesum Padam by in Ilamai Pudumai. It's a supplementary. So it was something new for me. I felt like okay, I felt so satisfied after that because my first picture getting published and I shared with my parents. As I told you earlier, it was too difficult for me to convince my parents to allow them to do photojournalism. And after seeing my pictures getting published, they were so happy. And till now, whenever they see my pictures, and I'm very sure that they are happy, and I'm making themselves not to feel bad of leaving me to do journalism, and I'm making them satisfied also.
Okay, great. So you submitted your pictures for the newspaper article or they approached you for the article,
No,
for
it
the
was not
pictures?
an article actually. It was a kind of place for photographers to share their pictures. So I have tried sharing my pictures once and they didn't take my pictures. And for the second time I shared a new set of pictures, and those pictures got published in the Tamil Hindu. Later on, like my pictures got published in some websites, and when I started doing internship with this with Citizen Matters, I was like used to okay, my picture is getting published, and it was like something normal for me. When I came to Indian Express, in the initial times I was so happy, and then it became something that is normal for me. Okay, my picture, I took picture and it got published. Okay, mm, yeah, it happens when you are doing internship or working with any newspapers.
Yeah, I get it actually.
So is there any criteria to join internships? No, it depends on the newspaper which you are planning to join. um, I'm not sure whether papers are open for internship right now, and but it's always good to give a try. You can ask the photo editors or any photographers from newspapers, and you just like get their contact and text them asking if there is any internship. You can write a mail to the organization regarding the internship, and that's how, like, criteria in the sense you don't basic knowledge about photography is enough criteria, I guess. And seeing pictures every day, yeah, that's something enough to join internship, because internship is where you learn a lot.
So probably like a photojournalist must have all the updated current news, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you like find any events happening or any hot spot happening during the day?
mm, yeah, simple. Like you have to stay in touch with the other photographers and check the news now and then about the happenings in the city,
Okay,
and that's how you
so
can.
the newspaper site they would help, or is it like you and your set of photographers do it?
No, it is something that is that has to be like updated within the photographers. They won't update from the report. At times the reporters calls you and informs you about the event, but most of the times it's the photographer. For example, it's a Sunday lock, it's the tomorrow Sunday, it's going to be lockdown, and obviously we have to give pictures. Like, it is something that is that does not require someone to inform you, right? So any other questions?
You have anything to convey to the participants?
Oh, nothing much, just like keep capturing if you are interested. Yeah, that's something enough. And see a lot of pictures every morning. I see all the newspapers. I just see the pictures that are carried in newspapers, that are carried in news wires. And yeah, I see a lot of pictures every day. Every morning I wake up and I see the pictures, check the images that are published, check the images that other papers are carrying. And yeah, like, it helps you to self analyze yourself. How do you capture the right emotion at the right time, and what is the essence that you took in a photograph? So yeah, photojournalism is about about capturing the right emotion at the right time. So for example, if you're going to a protest, and obviously, like, at the end, people are going to get arrested. Maybe most of the protest people get arrested. So you get good pictures when people are getting arrested, and some moments during the picture, you just have to keep on noticing the people, and you must, like, understand what is happening over there. You can't go to a place, simply stand there and take a picture and come. Like, it does not convey a lot. Maybe if you have luck, you can get some good picture, but if you stay there for a while, you can get some good pictures. Can we spend pictures to newspaper company that is short relating to photojournalism? Will they accept? I'm not sure whether. Okay. Okay. So I'm not sure whether they will accept it or not, but you can always give a try. Like there are a lot of sites like Getty Images and Shutterstock. They always accept some good pictures. They are in need of good pictures. So if you have a good picture, for example, if you have a picture of a lighthouse, you just upload in Shutterstock, you just upload in Getty Images, and they will be like sending you a mail with corrections. They will be like, okay, this picture is overexposed. They will be like sending you uh, sending you reasons for why they are not going, they are not selecting your picture, and that will be a great learning for the one who's like trying to do, trying to develop themselves.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Like, can you just tell some of those websites which just send the corrections in pictures?
No, not about the corrections. You can just check on Getty Images and Shutterstock. They have this thing called Shutterstock Contributor and Getty Images Contributor. You can always contribute your pictures, and if your picture is getting downloaded by someone else after uploading, you get paid for that. But for getting uploaded in that site itself, they have some. They are having some criteria, and you must fulfill their levels. So if their picture is not up to the mark, they will be like replying you with a mail, or they will be like sending a message with the corrections that are to be made. At times we send pictures with people and they won't accept the pictures where people's face is visible. And there are things like that. If you go through the website, you can easily learn that it's Getty Images and Shutterstock. And there are a lot of sites you can just check online about the stock image sites. So yeah, any more questions?
So yeah, I guess we can like close the session right now.
Yeah,
So
sure.
thanks, Loganathan, for like sharing and spending time with us and sharing your pictures to the participants and giving them an idea about what photojournalism is and how to capture pictures during about the social cause. Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much
much.
for having
And
me. I just
participants,
shared.
like if you would like to ask any questions regarding photojournalism, you can like ping them on Instagram. So it's the same ID, I guess.
Yeah, it's visuals of Sri Loganathan.
May you reach heights and yeah, you do wonders in photojournalism.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you, participants, for joining the session. I just shared whatever I know. I'm just a beginner here in this field. And I just shared my just 3 years experience. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, the pictures were wonderful. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having you this day, Eugenia.
Thank you.